Hey everybody, so I just wanted to give you a quick haul video of some of the things that I got at the Dollar Tree today, and give you kind of an idea of some of the things that I am going to be planning on working on. Because I've been glancing through this Better Homes and Gardens Halloween edition, which I get every year, and it always gives me some good ideas. So I thought we would take a look at some of the things that I want to do. There were a couple of projects in here, there were two in particular that I wanted to do. Just flip through till I can find it real quick. I guess it would have been a good idea to, mark these pages, but hey, if you haven't seen this catalog, you're getting a good, glance at it, I guess. I like these kind of, but I am not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing something similar. So take a look at this sort of boo, I don't know, they call it a window decoration. I'm going to kind of make it into a sort of door decoration, basically. But I liked how the little spiders are kind of covering the bee there. And I was originally going to do practically this, identical look, but I was at the Dollar Tree today and I found some cheap and easy methods of perhaps getting the same look for a lot cheaper than doing it with the big wooden block letters, which I assume I could get from Michael's, but I'm guessing they're a few bucks each just for the letters, whereas I got a whole boo for $1, which I'll show you here in a minute. And then also I really like this mantle here, so I'm going to try and emulate the look of this year. I'm going to build this sort of trick or treat lettering. Those are wood blocks with some printable letters. And then you can see there are some flowers made out of like, what is it, crepe paper type fans. And some candles and some white pumpkins. But mainly I like this frame decoration here, just a bunch of black frames. And part of that is because I use the unliving portraits in a bookcase that's like basically right to the right of my shelf, or I'm sorry, of my mantle. So I kind of like the idea of sort of, maybe there were pictures here, portraits of people, and, somehow they've magically gone away and escaped their frames. It's just kind of a basic concept I like. So let's take a look at some of the things that I got today to start me along on this project. All right. If you don't know, you can get frames at the dollar store very cheaply. So I got two of these 8x10 frames. I'm going to take out the insert and just use it as a black frame. I'll probably repaint it so I can paint all of them. And in fact, these are probably going to be a little too small, but I figured I could probably put one on the side, or who knows what I'll do. They were only $1, so even if I don't end up using them, it's no big loss. But I'm going to primarily look for the big frames, like at the Goodwill stores. I'll probably have to buy some old pictures or stuff and take out the inserts and just throw them away. Just use the frame. These are little googly monster eyes. Now those are going to be used for those flowers that I'm going to make. Now I consider just using like the dollar store black roses. It'd be a whole lot easier, but there's just something, I don't know, crafty and fun with the look of that. So I got some googly eyes. Actually, and that's a little bit cheating too, because these eyes are a little bit more complicated when I read through the directions. You have to like print out the eyepiece and then you glue it onto some cardboard backing and then put like a little clear ball over it. Seems so complicated when, I can get these colorful googly eyes, a whole package for $1. Right. I also picked up some of these, just little candlesticks. I got 3 of them just to start with. And the reason I got 3, what I plan to use these for is basically, you see this, the pumpkin in the back here is kind of raised. I figured I can use these candlesticks if we just put one right on top of the other there. It makes a nice little stand. We'll just hot glue them together. And instead of just doing one like it has there, I'm probably going to do the pair. So I'll have one on the slightly higher, the two candlesticks glued together, and then one slightly lower just to go next to it on just the single candlestick. And let's see here. I did pick up a couple of pumpkins to start. So there's one. And where's the other one? All right. And there's the other one. So they are slightly different. It's a little hard to tell there. But there you go. I'm going to spray paint them white so they're white like the picture. I do have a large white pumpkin already that I can use. I've in the past covered it with spiders, which is actually kind of similar to, let's see. Well, I guess if you just look on the cover, well, no, that's not even a good example. Let's see. I know I saw. Where is it? Yeah. So they've gone a little overboard with some of these spider coverings, but I have, in the past, just hot glued some spiders on the white pumpkins. It's pretty dramatic. So I don't know if I'm going to leave these spiders on or just leave it the white, the plain white as it is there by removing the spiders. We'll see. I'm also, while we're talking about taking liberties, I found these kind of cool ceramic glossy black skulls. Now these, let's see if it's any better there. It came in black. They also had a silver one, which I almost bought too, but it's actually more like a chromey silver. And then they had a gold one as well. So that's not actually represented at all in here, but I figured it might fit pretty well just to stick somewhere. It's a little piece of filler. And let's see. Oh, sorry. I actually got 3 of those pumpkins. Again, I'm going to paint them all white. You can get spray paint very cheaply at the dollar store. So I think that's pretty much all I have to start with for my mantle. So let's just push that aside. Go back to my boo. There we go. So for this, what I thought I would do is, let's just make a little bit more room here. All right. So first we need the ribbon. And they did actually have a spider web ribbon similar to that, but I did not like the color of the ribbon. It was orange and black, but it was kind of like a light orange, whereas this ribbon here, which is 9 feet long, is more of a dark orange. And that was kind of important because, oh, well, just so you know, I got 2. I always kind of get spares just in case. So when things go wrong, I can just not have to run back to the store and buy a new one. It's only $1 and it's not worth, not buying an extra. So I got this boo here. They did have a whole bunch of these. It came, you could get ones in multicolors, or you could get it basically in a purple and black combination. But I'm going for the orange. So we're going to run some ribbon down. I'm going to cut these letters apart. I'm going to hot glue the bees on the ribbon. And then I got some orange and black spiders that we're going to hot glue all over them. I'm not sure about the orange. It's a little bit light. And so there's plenty of black ones. But then, I don't know how this is actually going to look, given that the original concept has all the black spiders on a white letter. So they really pop. So we'll see. I don't know that I might even end up using these at all. And then lastly, I got a couple of these little door and just bell things because, this concept has it, basically, I don't know how they're attaching it, but it's, put on a window. So what I figured I'm going to do is take a door hanger, and then I'm going to take off this ring, which will hang on like the little wreath hangers that you put on your door. So that'll hang from the top of the door. I will then attach the ribbon to the ring. So the ribbon will go down. We're going to have the boo, and then at the very bottom, I'm going to put all these little bells together. And that's kind of the reason I got 2 of them instead of just the one, because I don't know if I'm going to use another ring at the bottom of the ribbon just to keep, you know, the bells all tied together at the bottom. We'll see. That's going to be a project I'm going to be working on probably in the next few days, so stay tuned for that if you are interested. And then, you know, I've got all my other crafting projects coming up as Halloween is approaching, so make sure you are subscribed if you're interested in following along, and I will see you then. Take care, everybody. Happy haunting.